Good evening. Anywhere but Rotterdam? I tell you what, we'd be nowhere but here at the moment. It's the UEFA Cup final of 1997. It's Paris Saint-Germain against Barcelona, managed by Bobby Robson. So you might say there's a rather partisan interest in this one. Good evening, welcome to you here today. We've got the entire match coming up for you live and exclusive. With us this evening is Trevor and Trevor. We'll get all their views on the action at half-time as things stand at the moment. But Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona are due to get going for us at the moment. Before we do, let's have a look at Barcelona's road to the final. In the first two rounds played last year, comfortable winners over German and Italian opposition. And then in the quarter-finals and the semi-finals, comfortable winners over German and Italian opposition again. Although the win against Schalke certainly was a close one. Barcelona winning that on a shootout. Paris Saint-Germain, we've seen them already on Sports Night this year. We'll know how they did in the quarterfinals. We all sat there and watched it live as they produced a wonderful performance at Anfield to knock out Liverpool. But wins over Galatasaray, aka Athens, and Internazionale, Inter Milan, as we might also know them, know they're a top-class side. They're also the current Cup Winners' Cup holders. So the entire match coming up for you, this could be a real classic of a game. Well, let's go live now to Rotterdam, where the two teams are getting ready to come out the tunnel. Kick-off is in any moment. I'm delighted to say that we've got a top-class match for you and a new commentary team for us. Trevor Pleat is alongside the one and only Trev Champion this evening.
Welcome to Rotterdam. The Feyenoord Stadion hosts Paris Saint-Germain, the new kids on the European bloc, and heavyweights Barcelona in the UEFA Cup final. PSG were only formed 27 years ago, but they are becoming quite the force. Last season they won the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup. Can they lift an even bigger piece of silverware this evening? Barcelona, meanwhile, have won almost everything in the game. One trophy they haven't yet lifted is the one they just walked past. It promises to be a fantastic occasion, and I'm thrilled to be joined by Trevor Pleat this evening. Trevor, how do you see this one going?
I think this could be a marvellous game. You look at the quality of all the players involved today, but I have to say I'm very much rooting for my friend Bobby Robson, for that Barcelona manager, and particularly that young number 9 Ronaldo, who I think is a real special talent.
Yes, we're in for a spectacular evening. So many wonderful names on show here in Holland. A packed house, fans coming from Paris and Barcelona for this one, as well as a few locals who have managed to pick up a ticket. Let's take a look at the two teams then. Paris Saint-Germain are the designated home team, and they've gone with a cautious approach. All but three of their lineup are French, with Rai and Leonardo adding some Brazilian flair to Ricardo Gomez's side. Barcelona manager Bobby Robson is no stranger to Holland, and his star man is former PSV striker Ronaldo. He is partnered by Giovanni up front, with the two Lewises, Figo and Enrique, adding able support. The time for talking is over. Markus Merck of Germany is tonight's referee, and it will be PSG to get the 1997 UEFA Cup final underway. This is Bruno Ngotti. Garam. Algerino out on the right-hand side for PSG. Garam. Rai now. Running at the Barcelona defence, Leonardo. Garan. Algerino, promising start from the French side. Leonardo. Rai. Oh, what a start that is from Rai! Barcelona haven't even touched the ball, and the captain has put Paris Saint-Germain into the lead inside 2 minutes.
Oh, what a wonderful bit of play that was. Just good footballing sense. The Paris Saint-Germain players so comfortable on the ball. Barcelona, look how deep they're sitting. And the gaps have appeared, and when Rai picks the ball up on the edge of the area, it was Blanc that was near to him, but failed to close him down. That's where the opening came from. And I tell you what, that's a quality finish and a quality start to a cup final.
He's done it throughout their UEFA Cup campaign. And that is the perfect way to start this one. Barcelona rattled, falling behind without touching the ball, but they do have a few touches now. Here's Sergi. Quite a remarkable start, and Sergi is away on the left-hand side. Gets his ball in. Luis Enrique. Good defending by PSG. And Benoit Coe comes away with the ball. Paul Le Guen. Rai, the goal scorer. Algerino. Well, Trevor, that was quite remarkable. Have you caught your breath yet?
Just about. A phenomenal start, but if you ever wanted to look at the perfect way to start a game, that opening spell by Paris Saint-Germain was just about perfect.
But hold on, here's Giovanni! Oh, wonderful save by Lamar! Sorry to stop you in your tracks there, Trevor, but what an opportunity for Barcelona there. Great goalkeeping from Lamar.
Yeah, it was the ball over the top, which sometimes Paris Saint-Germain may prove susceptible for, particularly when it comes out wide. And as you pointed out, the two Lewises are going to be a real danger factor if they can get in behind, because I think they can cause some problems there.
Here's Ronaldo, another player who is bound to cause some problems for the French side. Sergi. Now Popescu, formerly of Tottenham Hotspur, of course. Now Loco. Coe. What an atmosphere here this evening. They really have come in their numbers, haven't they?
Absolutely. I mean, there wasn't many tickets free when I spoke to the manager of the box office. It really looks like that this is the hottest ticket in town, but you can see when they're looking at the quality of the football being played. We've only played it 11 and a half minutes, but it's been excellent so far.
Yes, both teams really playing on the front foot. And here's Figo. What a wonderful turn that was to get away from his man. Stopped in his tracks though by Paris Saint-Germain. They're really going to have to keep full concentration this evening to keep Barcelona out. And here's Ngotti. Coe. Guran, Leonardo. Kennedy. Played into Loco, lays it off to Coe. Now Rai. Guran. Leonardo. Oh, that's a wonderful ball to Jimmy Algerino. Gets his cross in, headed away. Well, Sergi had left his man free on the right-hand side. Barcelona get away with it, and here's Giovanni. And Paris Saint-Germain get the ball away. Well, Trevor, did you manage to catch a word with Bobby Robson before today? Oh, hang on, Ronaldo! Oh! Ronaldo testing Lamar in the Paris Saint-Germain goal. There's barely time to breathe here. It's end-to-end stuff.
I did have a word with Bobby Robson, and he said my plan tonight is to give it to Ronaldo as much as the team can tonight.
Well, it's not bad tactics that. He's played the ball in, and Lamar catches the ball. Yes, Ronaldo, World Player of the Year. He has been a wonderful acquisition. In demand, he'll be this summer, despite being at such an illustrious club. Even bigger giants are circling. Here's Luis Enrique. Sergi. Oh, that's really good play to dispossess the Spanish international. Roche. Well, Paris Saint-Germain will be so happy with this opening. Scored with less than 2 minutes on the clock, and they have weathered a quarter of this game, Trevor.
Yeah, I think they look quite comfortable defensively. They're not pushing too far forward. It's certainly playing into Barcelona's hands in possession. It's a real midfield battle with both sides playing on the overload at the moment. and there's not a lot of room out there, so it's tense stuff at the moment, but it's high quality football being played.
It is, and here's Giovanni, back to his Brazilian teammate, Ronaldo! We've talked about him all night, and now he's found the back of the net! Ronaldo brings Barcelona level!
Oh, wonderful, wonderful play. You have to say that it only takes a split second to find the difference in a very crowded midfield. But watch the movement of Ronaldo, runs to the right, runs to the left of your picture. Suddenly he finds space, excellent give and go. And in return, you have to look at the Paris Saint-Germain defence that took a step back rather than step forward. And that's the fear they have of Ronaldo's ability at the ball. And when you run at defenders, you cause them to make decisions like that. Really good goal.
He's scored 45 goals this season. Make that 46. Barcelona punish Paris Saint-Germain, and we're back level. What an opening to this UEFA Cup final.
There's been some good play at the moment, but one thing you have to say, despite the score being 1-1, all the great attacking play has come from Barcelona at the moment, hasn't it, Trevor?
It really has. Perhaps the early goal for Paris Saint-Germain put them on the back foot somewhat, trying to hold on to that lead. Well, they've lost that lead. Be interesting to see what they do from here on in. Here's Ferrer for Barcelona, attacking PSG once more. Albert Ferrer plays it to the other fullback, Sergi, on the left-hand side. Popescu, Ferrer. Paris Saint-Germain playing so deep here. Here's Figo. Can they find a way past this back line? Barcelona. Figo. Portugal international. Got all the tricks up his sleeve. Has he got a delivery? Yes, he has. Headed away. And now Garan can break for PSG. Algerino. And now Roche. Well, do you think Paris Saint-Germain can be successful playing so defensively, Trevor?
I think their plan is to try and play on the break at the moment, but I think the problem with this formation is Loco's so isolated. When he has the ball, he's looking at 4 or 5 Barcelona players around him, and despite being a good player that he is, it's very difficult to try and get any rhythm going when as soon as you get it, the opposition shirts are right in your face.
Absolutely, there's a foul there, or in fact an offside against Ronaldo. Probably fouled his man too, to be honest. Alan Roche ending up on the deck. And PSG just have a second to catch their breath here. Cleared forward by Bernard Lamar, France's number 1. Guardiola. Now Nadal. Famously missed that penalty against England last summer. And what a summer it was. But here's Ronaldo. Flicks it forward to Giovanni. But Paris Saint-Germain get the ball away. And this is good football. Garan plays it backwards again though. One ball towards Loco, but there's no one around him even if he does win the ball, Trevor.
Yeah, you can see the problem here. In terms of the midfielders, Ryan, Leonardo, they've got to get a better effort to push up further. But to do that, they have to gamble on their midfield and defenders being able to deal with this Barcelona threat moving forwards. And I think there's a bit of lack of trust just on just how much Barcelona have overloaded. So the 2 key players that have got to link the midfield and the attacking together, Leonardo and Wright, don't quite have the confidence to do so. And that's why PSG are getting pushed further and further back.
Garan and Roche exchanging passes once more. Again, the long ball forward breaks down. That's a lovely touch towards Ronaldo. Here's Loco. Looking for support, gets it from Kennedy. Leonardo flicks it on. Now Garan. What can PSG do here? They've pulled Barcelona out of position. Algerino. Garan. Barcelona back now and win the ball through Luis Enrique. Ronaldo. Giovanni. He's got a runner on his left-hand side. It's Sergi. racing forward. He's got the legs on Algerino. But Jimmy Algerino does so well there. Wonderful defending, wasn't it?
Yeah, nice and cool, calm and measured, and that's what you want in your defenders. The ability to know when to stay on your feet and when to dive in, and that was just the most perfectly timed challenge, and that's high-class defending in my book.
Well, Ricardo Gomez, the Paris Saint-Germain manager, is going spare on the touchline. He wants more players around Patrice Loco. This is Popescu, Sergi. As we approach half-time here in Rotterdam, Luis Enrique. It's a good ball in, cleared away. No one attacking that near post for Barcelona. And PSG looking to ward off another attack from the Spanish team. Luis Enrique. Sergi. Is there chance and time for one more opportunity? Probably not. Well held by Lamar. And it looks like we'll go in level at the break.
Well, one apiece, but certainly Paris Saint-Germain might feel better value for their one for Barcelona's one, Trevor. Yeah, I think Bobby Robson, the way he's got the side playing at the moment, Figo, Enrique, look very comfortable playing off Ronaldo, and Giovanni's getting lots of space. They're playing some really, really good stuff. It's what's surprising me is how negative Paris Saint-Germain are, to be fair. I can't believe they're being this negative in a final. They obviously seem to fear Barcelona quite a lot. But in terms of it, I think Barcelona are fully on top, but one apiece. They were all pegged back to that start. Well, Trevor, what was your views on the game? It was an okay game, I thought. It was PSG scored, and then they've sat back. They haven't really tried to sort of attack so much since then, and they're leaving their centre forward completely exposed with no real support. So it's really hurting them. It's really making it difficult for them. Well, talk us through the goal. It was 3 minutes gone, and Rai the Brazilian scored. Yeah, it was brilliant. It was pace, it was calmness on the ball. It's the ability to just move it around with ease. Rai, we know we saw him in his performance against Liverpool at Anfield. When Paris Saint-Germain started passing it around like this, you thought to yourself it would be all over. Well, it turned out not to be, and since then Barcelona have had all the running and have been very unlucky. Yeah, I think a good save here from Lamar, but if you look at this chance, Giovanni, when it comes to him, he takes just a heavy touch. That's what plays Lamar in and allows him to make a move on it. And what about Ronaldo here when he has this chance on the 18th minute? Well, here's his touch here, and he's absolutely leathered that one, and Lamar has diving backwards, has made a really good stop. That's a really strong left hand to parry it away. That's a really good save. And what about the goal that Barcelona drew level with? Yeah, you've got to sit there and say sometimes you can hit too deep as a defender. Bruno and Gotti, look at him. He's back and back and back and back, and suddenly Ronaldo finds himself in that room. And you just cannot give a striker of that quality any sort of room like that. He's just far too good. Well, before we get going with the second half, it's a chance for you to choose your goal of the season. You know what to do. 10 goals coming up. Let us know your best.
Try and hit back this early in the second half. Gets the ball in towards Dennis Bergkamp. Lovely control. Bergkamp! And just like that, they get the start to the second half that they needed. And Dennis Bergkamp.
York to Townsend. Milosevic's further forward. Townsend's cross. Boy, to go on. Milosevich! That was a volley of pure genius.
Ginola. Oh, that's Ferdinand! That's amazing! Amazing goal! Oh, that's the goal his performance has deserved! For an unmarked David Beckham, featuring
picture of England's performance. Gascoigne, Ince, Sheringham, good strength, still Sheringham, lovely goal, lovely goal.
Winterburn still going. Taylor dives in, but Winterburn still has possession, so advantage is played by Mr. Rennie. Here's Merson now. Dennis Bergkamp. You're right. Back to Bergkamp. Can Bergkamp score? He can. 2-0. How easy is that?
Every time Sunderland have gone long, it's caused Arsenal problems. Here's Blatt. Now it's Hughes. Bergkamp. Right. Goes for goal! Oh, what a goal! It was going to take a moment of genius. And as pure as you can get, Ian Wright has delivered it. Beckham's ball in. Cantona! Oh, that's amazing! He's just taken an opportunity out of nowhere.
What can he do? The England international. Peter Beardsley. Batty. Back to Beardsley. Shoots! It's wonderful from Peter Beardsley! Carragher lumps it forward to McManaman. It's a good header to Fowler. Now Berger. Back to Robbie Fowler. McManaman. Oh, what a goal from Steve McManaman! He's broken Sunderland hearts! And is that the goal? To wrap up the title for Liverpool! And it comes up to Shearer. Rob Lee to Ferdinand. Now Shearer. Now Beardsley. Oh, it's a lovely ball, and David Ginola, the substitute, is away. Ginola for Newcastle. Scores!
Those are the 10 goals. Chaps, we've got to talk to you about the second half. It's one apiece. Where do you see this match going? To be fair, I would say the way the game is going at the moment, we're heading down that penalty route. That is, unless Barcelona can find a way through, because I think they're the better side. I have to agree with this one. I think Barcelona should win this. They'll find a moment here. They've got Ronaldo, World Player of the Year. I think that'll be the difference to him. Right, Trevor and Trevor, back to you.
We're back underway in the UEFA Cup final. Paris Saint-Germain taking that early lead, but pegged back by Ronaldo's beautiful equaliser. Barcelona having the majority of the first half. Barely seen Vitor Bayer touch the ball in the Barca goal. Will it be any different in the second? Here's Roche.
I think certainly at the moment Paris Saint-Germain have got to be braver. They've got to try and push further forwards and take chances here, because Barcelona's passing game does mean that they're in trouble unless they can have the perfect counter-attack. And that's so difficult to do, especially in a European final.
Thank you, Trevor. Here's Enrique. Ronaldo. What can he do, the Brazilian? Hounded out. Good play by Paris Saint-Germain there to snuff out the danger. Leonardo. Great flick to Rai. Loco. Now Giovanni. Oh, there's a real chance here for Barcelona. Giovanni had to be quicker to release the ball there. Plays it back to Popescu, but that was a real opening. Luis Enrique. Sergi now. He's got Popescu in support. Guardiola. Pep Guardiola fouled. And just takes his time before restarting. Not much in that, was there, Trevor?
Not at all, but I think this might be a bit too far out to go for goal.
Well, Figo fancies his chances. In fact, he's played it into Ronaldo. Good chest down. Now Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique gets into the box. Plays it back to Popescu. Guardiola. Figo. Guardiola! Hit that viciously and it smashed Bruno and Gotti inside of the face. Paris Saint-Germain give the ball away. It's relentless, isn't it?
This is where they've got to be brave, PSG. They've got to commit players forward into attack. And this is where Barcelona might become wanting, particularly on their two wingers. I think don't do their defensive duties as well as they could.
Giovanni. Good ball towards Ronaldo. Can he keep it in? Just runs away from him. The two Brazilians attempting to combine. Look at that. Paris Saint-Germain haven't even had a shot since that opening goal 90 seconds in. Sergi. Luis Enrique. Popescu pulling the strings in that midfield. The Romanian, so experienced. Now Enrique. Was he clipped? Yes, he was, according to Marcus Merck. Good chance to put in a delivery here, Trevor.
Yeah, good quality. They may not believe it, but this Barcelona side are very good with their heads, and Blanc is forward.
Guardiola swings it in, and this is a chance. Good block, really good block. Luis Enrique it fell to, just 8 yards out, but there was no way past that Parisian defence. Laurent Blanc picking the ball up on the right wing, plays the ball in. Oh, he's hit the post. So close for Barcelona. It's wave after wave of pressure. That was a wonderful ball in, wasn't it? And it was Giovanni who hit the post.
Oh, he's very unlucky there. Heading the ball down. Any youngsters you watching, that's what you've got to do to attack the ball. It's so difficult for goalkeepers. Just a couple of inches the other way and there's a goal.
Here's Ronaldo! Fed by Figo! Oh, it's gone in! It's gone through Lamar! And Ronaldo scores again! Surely the goalkeeper should have done better, but Barcelona do not care. They turn this one around and lead 2-1 in Holland.
I have to say, I think Lamar here has made a real blunder, because I don't think this is a great effort by Ronaldo played through, but it's the same sort of problems, the pressure here. This pass by Figo was very good, being able to get the wrong side of the defender, Ronaldo, but really, I have to say, the goalkeeper's made an error. You don't like to see them on big occasions such as this, but when Ronaldo hits this, it's close to Lamar, but he should be stopping that. That's a bit of gift for the World Player of the Year.
Ronaldo rejoices, and all the songs are coming from the Barcelona end now, but Bernard Lamar knows he should have done better with that one. Paris Saint-Germain have half an hour to save themselves here, and going off what we've seen so far, it's going to take quite a lot to pull this one back. Ronaldo on a hat-trick now, of course. Played out to Sergi by Popescu. Luis Enrique. Sergi. Good ball in with his weaker foot. Headed away by Ngotti. And it goes out for a Barca throw. Well, Paris Saint-Germain is still playing with those two deep banks. They have to push forward, surely. Here's Loco. Gets support from Leonardo and now Kennedy. Good ball to Benoit Coe, who is in here on the left-hand side. Gets his ball in. Good defending by Nadal. Headed away by Guardiola. That was better from Paris Saint-Germain. One back by Kennedy, but comfortably mopped up by Barca. That was more like it though, Trevor.
Yeah, and that I think PSG have got to know that is a weakness in this Barcelona side. particularly their wing-backs. They are susceptible to balls over the top, and that's what I believe the system in terms of its counter-attacking ability has been set for. But that's the likes of Sergi in that could be susceptible. So if Paris Saint-Germain can take a chance, well, sometimes it's the old saying, who dares wins, hey?
And the onus is on Paris Saint-Germain to dare. Giovanni, though, dancing through but stopped in his tracks. Loco, a thankless task for him this evening, but he's doing his best despite being so isolated. This is Ngotti. And now Le Guen. Ngotti scored the winner in the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup final last season against Rapid Vienna. While Paris Saint-Germain are due for a repeat of Ngotti magic this evening. Le Guen plays it forward, but Loco nowhere near that. And Barca come forward again. Giovanni. No foul, says Merck. Now Rai. Loco. Rai. This is Kennedy. Coe. Leonardo. He's got support on his right and uses Algerino. Garin. Leonardo. Patient from PSG. Is there an end product? Rai with a shot. Blocked. Well, with quarter of an hour remaining, Paris Saint-Germain are beginning to run out of time. It's played in towards Loco. And another attack breaks down. Can PSG get back into this one, Trevor?
Well, that last 5 minutes was the best spell of football they've played since kick-off, where they were able to keep the ball. And if they can avoid the long ball and they can try and play more down the channels, I think they can get back into the game. But there's a danger for them. Ronaldo playing on the last shoulder, and that's what's forcing them to play deep.
Well, that's the first change of this UEFA Cup final. Patrick Mboma coming on, the Cameroon international, replacing Patrice Loco. No change in formation seemingly from Ricardo Gomez, but some fresh blood up front. Surely Mboma will require more support than Loco had all evening. Le Guen plays it forward towards Kennedy, flicks it on. This is Mboma, her first touch for the substitute. Oh, Patrick Mboma, it's brilliant! And he curls it just wide. He got past his man so well, did Mboma. And is that the chance for PSG? Cut inside brilliantly, and that's just passed by his post. So close, Trevor.
Oh, brilliant. I mean, good strength shown by the Cameroon international when he turns his player. Lovely touch inside, just couldn't quite find enough curl, which is a real shame. But I think if Paris Saint-Germain were to get back into this, it would perhaps take a moment of genius as opposed to tactical play.
Well, we've seen one African substitute show his worth. We've now got a Nigerian international up front for Barcelona, Emmanuel Amianike, replacing Luis Enrique. But this is PSG trying to get back into it. There's 10 minutes for them to take this to extra time. Rai, Benoit Coe, Mboma lays it off to Leonardo. Now Kennedy on the left. Oh, he couldn't quite get there. But there are signs of hope here for PSG as Leroy replaces Leonardo. Quiet evening from Leonardo. You'd expect more from him, Trevor.
You did. I don't think he's had the best of game. I think sometimes he's been caught between his defensive duties and his natural instinct, and the performance hasn't been of a player as good as a quality as he has been. It's been a real shame this evening.
Sergi. Popescu. Ronaldo. Oh, brilliant from Ronaldo. Giovanni. Couldn't quite get the ball out from under his feet, and PSG live to fight another day. Another goal, and that will be curtains. But as it stands, there is a glimmer of hope for the French team. But they are running out of time. Ferrer won't keep that one in. Brilliant performance in midfield from Jorge Popescu, and it's Amor who replaces him. But they deserve standing ovation for the Romanian.
Yeah, he's controlled that midfield really well. He's organised his back line. He's been confident on the ball. He's inspired his team today. It's an excellent performance.
Leading by example. But his teammates have to get Barcelona over the line now. This is Giovanni, Figo. Ronaldo and Giovanni playing with PSG there. Beautiful football between the Brazilians. Algerino. They need to get it forward now. This is Ungotti. Koe. Rai. Seems so long ago that he opened the scoring here. Has the captain got some magic up his sleeve? He's done it all campaign for PSG. And all Barcelona have to do now is keep the ball, Trevor.
Yeah, they can, and whenever, one thing to note, whenever Paris Saint-Germain do have the ball, Barcelona are pressing them and are panicking at PSG to kick the ball long. It's happened all match, and it's certainly going to be a tactical masterstroke by Bobby Robson, I'd say.
Unless PSG can mount one last attack. Here they go, it's Algerino. We're into time added on. Ferrer, though, for Barcelona. They're dancing in the stands. They think they've won it, Barcelona, but they haven't yet. And Bomber, Rai, now Garam, Koe on the left. Kennedy now. There are two men in the box. Kennedy, got to get the ball in. There's Kennedy. Koe. Barcelona hounding out. Oh, that is wonderful from the substitute Amor. And Barcelona have won it! The 1997 UEFA Cup final is won by a Brazilian, Ronaldo, showing why he is the best player in the world. And Barcelona win yet more silverware. It's dejection for Paris Saint-Germain, but it's glory for Barcelona.
I would say very well deserved by Barcelona. They dominated the game despite that misstep in the start of the match. I don't really think the goalkeeper's been tested too heavily. Two defenders, Blanc and Nadal, have seemed so comfortable. Great performances all round, but certainly what stands out to me would be their skipper, Popescu. I thought he's had a fine match.
The Romanian lifted high in the air by his teammates. And it's Barcelona who win the UEFA Cup in 1997, masterminded by Englishman Bobby Robson. They had never won this trophy before tonight, but Barcelona can now call themselves UEFA Cup winners, and deserved winners at that. What a wonderful evening.
Many congratulations to Bobby Robson. He is a victorious winner this evening with Barcelona, who have won the UEFA Cup. Many congratulations to them. I'm sure the parties will go long into the night. An excellent performance, and Rotterdam has paid host to an excellent final in the end, would you say, Trevor? Yeah, it was. Paris Saint-Germain will kick themselves. I think they were far too deep for far too long, and when it came to it in the end, ultimately Barcelona had the strength to go for it, but it's an old saying, isn't it? Who dares wins, and that was certainly the case on this occasion for them. Well, Barcelona winners of the UEFA Cup. If you've just tuned in, Trevor, I've got to ask you, the goal that Ronaldo scored to win it. Should the goalkeeper have saved it? Really? Yeah, all day long. It was desperately poor, really wasn't great. And that was frustrating because it's a big final like this and you lose to a little goal like that. It can be so disheartening. But tactically, Paris Saint-Germain never changed the way they played. They sat far too deep for far too long and never really allowed themselves to get fully back in the game. It was awfully disappointing really to sort of see how it sort of took place. Let's have a look at the second half, shall we, and some of the chances that Barcelona had, and they certainly had them to try and win the game, didn't they? Yeah, the thing is though, it's typical Bobby Robson's side. They played with width, they played with crosses, they kept on making chances. I think Giovanni's very unlucky in this header. In my opinion, he's done everything right, got it down, just not quite on target. And here's the goal, Trevor. Well, defending here is diabolical, but also the goalkeeping. Lamar, that's so poor. He seems to dive at the ball. For whatever reason, takes his eye off it for half a second and it goes right through him. And, you know, Ronaldo's a quality player, make no mistake about it. But when you give him half chances like this, you just create easy openings. Dreadful goalkeeping, deserved goal. And this was probably the best that PSG made in this second half. Yeah, and Boas hits. He tries to just curl it round the post. Not quite able to, you know, but that's as close as PSG got as Barcelona really controlled the second half. Confirmation then that Barcelona have won the UEFA Cup. This is just a dress rehearsal, really. We've got the big one this Saturday, the FA Cup final. Liverpool versus Middlesbrough. We're live for Cup Final Grandstand, 12:15. Join us. We hope to see you then. Well, many thanks to Trevor and Trevor this evening for joining us and for you for following us on the UEFA Cup at the moment, in which Bobby's Barcelona blast their way through to a wonderful trophy this evening and proving that he's still got a bit of magic, that Bobby has. Good night.